Good morning, everybody. My name is Jimmy Carroll. I'm the Vice President of Operations at TechB2B Marketing and co-host of the Manufacturing Matters podcast. And welcome to day 3 of Automate Live. I hope everyone here has their comfortable shoes on already. We're here today to talk about the latest in machine vision standards. So I'd like to introduce Bob Makura from A3, Supratik Banerjee from VDMA, Masahito Watanabe from GIIA, and Werner Feitz from EMVA. Thank you guys all so much for being here. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Bob, I'd like to kick it over to you and ask you to talk a little bit about this group of vision standards experts that we have here.
Okay, we're really lucky to have 4 of the 5 associations represented in the G3, a group that represents the Global Vision Standards Organization. So we are the standards managers. The only association that's not here is China, CMVU. The G3 has been critical in coordinating standards development across the globe. Biggest thing we do is we work together. We meet twice a year and we talk. We do that so that we can make sure that we don't step on each other's toes or do any redundant development. And we can promote each other's standards across the globe. Another thing we do is we meet twice a year with all the technical committees and international vision standards meetings, IVSMs. We had a recent meeting in Quebec City. That's our North America rotation. Very successful meeting. A vibrant community. Great place to work and play hard. We have an upcoming IVSM in the fall in China with CMVU hosting that we're all very excited about. We try and share the travel amongst the group, so we rotate between Asia, Europe, and North America. Another thing that the G3 does is we have a standards brochure that is a great technical reference to all the vision standards. And it's really a tech data sheet. It was worked on by all the associations and agreed. So it's a very important resource. It's available on all our websites. We have a booth here as well, booth 137. So the other thing we do is when we have shows in, say, Stuttgart or Yokohama, the hosting association offers a booth for the other associations to come do their demonstrations. So please come visit us at booth 137 if you're on the show floor. And yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, appreciate that, Bob. Thanks for the overview. I'd like to direct the first question that I have for Werner. I understand that G3 standards are hosted most of the time by each individual association, but you've recently launched a new ISO standard. Is that right? If so, can you tell me a little bit about what that is and why it's important?
Yeah, EMVA launched an ISO standard based on EMVA 1288, and maybe the answer to why it is important, I fall back a little bit to what it is. EMVA 1288 is a standard which is used to measure image quality. What does image quality mean? It means linearity of an image, it means defect pixels, it means brightness, it means color, and it is the basis in the industry to compare measure, and see the stability of image sensors. And these images are the basis to many, many applications. And so as this is a standard widely used in machine vision, there were some mobile phone people picking up the standards. There were some, let's say, printing or publishing industry picking up that standards. And so it started to be cross-industry. And that was more or less the natural approach to take it out of the machine vision industry and promote it to a worldwide binding standard, to the world, let's say, because the ISO and the ITU standards are made for worldwide use. It's still the fact that the industry, the machine vision industry, is in charge of developing it and adapting it. And so we as the industry did not give any way away. So we just promote it, and the technical life of the standard will be kept in the EMVA 1288 working group, where the machine vision industry is much more than welcome to join. I hope that's okay with you.
Yeah, really appreciate it. Thank you for the overview there. I have a similar question for you, Masahito. JIIA has been working with ITUT on an international standards. Can you explain what this is about and maybe give a brief update?
Maybe to answer that, what is ITU is one of the questions. So as you know, ITU is a standardization organization under the United Nations, sorry. And ITU is assembling a study group that is they're making correlate recommendation. So under the study group, there are many experts is working on. And the most important thing that what they are making is some familiar with us is, for example, H.26x family codec. That is mainly a video streaming standard. That is also combining with a very smart compression method. The compression method is very key, and that is really useful. But also, for example, our industry vision standard is always using non-compression data stream. So the non-compression data stream optimized, that is our standard. So we are just look at the working of ITU. They are now working on to the machine vision applications as their recommendation. So we are look at it, and they are seeing that we saw that they want to introduce their, for example, H.26x to a machine vision. That is not good. That is not real. So we thought that we need to adapt our industrial standard promoted by G3. We can offer them to use our standard from their recommendation. So we don't want to have multiple standard, similar standard. There should be no overlap, even with international standards. So we think that simply adapt our standard to them is a very important thing for our industry, because if they make a standard with compressions, customer cannot use non-compression data. That is unrealistic. That's why we decided to start discussion with them. Is it enough for them?
Very good. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. Continuing down the line here, Supratik, I'd like to ask about the OPC UA Vision and Robotics companions. These were recently released, right? What are the latest developments there, and how do these support each other?
So the thing I will start the story from the start. Why do we have OPC UA companion specifications at all? So anyone who has to do with automation knows that there is this thing called the automation pyramid, right? Right at the top, we have the ERP, then we have the MES systems, then we have the SCADA, and the control level, and right at the bottom, we have the device level, right? So there are use cases when the MES system or maybe the ERP systems really want some information down from the device level. How it was traditionally done is the ERP asks the MES, then the MES asks the SCADA, and then it rolls back down, and the response comes right back up. But now we are moving to a world where we have topics or concepts like IIoT, Industrial Internet of Things. So everything is connected to everything. So in this scenario, we don't have the traditional automation pyramid anymore, but we have things where every machine or system can talk to any other machine or system on the automation landscape. So of course, the robotics and machine vision systems are also very important systems in this entire landscape. So why we chose OPC UA to define these standards, how these systems can talk to each other, or even throughout the automation pyramid, is a technology called OPC UA. And OPC UA, because it is vendor independent, platform independent, security by design is there, and now we are moving to a world where we have AI, so security is of maximum concern. So this companion specifications are built on top of the OPC UA OPC UA standard, and they define information models specific for the domains. So robotics and machine vision are one of the pioneers of these companion specifications. Sure. At the VDMA, we were one of the first companion specification that defined how a robotic system looks like, how a machine vision system looks like. And at this point in time, as we speak, we have around 60 odd companion specifications who are all based on OPC UA based technology, and they are defining OPC UA specifications for all different domains, be it woodworking, be it machinery, anything. We have OPC UA companion specifications for them. And the machine vision and robotics companion specifications are closely interrelated to each other because they often are used together in the industry as well. So what robotics has done, we have taken that knowledge into the machine vision group, and what machine vision has done, we have taken the knowledge into the robotics group. So with the newest release of the robotics spec, it would now be possible to control the robot system also with OPC UA. So this is in brief what we have been able to achieve with machine vision and robotics, and hopefully we will go on further and define these standards so that they are the baseline for IIoT communication in the industry.
Excellent. Thank you so much for that overview. Bob, back to you, my friend. I know that GigE Vision 3.0 is on the horizon. So what are the big highlights there? What should people be looking out for, and when can we expect to see that ratified?
Yeah, it's a really exciting development within GigE Vision. GigE Vision 2.x is basically limited to 10 gig speed limit due to UDP mechanism within the streaming protocol. GigE Vision 3 introduces RDMA, remote data memory access, which will bypass the CPU, eliminating that barrier. So at that point, it's the speed of the camera, the speed of the network interface card, and the sky is pretty much the limit. You have we have prototype cameras on our stand here, 137. And the committee, our recent meeting in Quebec City, I'm very confident that we'll deliver the spec by the end of this calendar year, and the companies will be ready to have their cameras out in the market. So really exciting. The cost of the NICs is very low, but get the right camera, get the right NIC, and go 25, 50, 100, 400. It's going to be an exciting time period.
It's always an exciting time to be part of the automation community. So if folks want to learn more about any one of these standards, where should they go?
Each of our associations has their website, and go to the standards section. And we also have cross pointers to go from one association to another. So that's part of our promoting each other's standards. So
they believe they can download the brochure on the Vision Standards page too as well, right?
Certainly. The brochure is certainly a central document that is very useful. It's a great start point.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it. Thanks for everyone for tuning in, and we'll be back live at 1 o'clock.